The book that I read throughout the semester was She Said by Megan Twohey and Jodi Kantor. The book ends with a chapter where a group of the women from throughout the book, spanning from Gwyneth Paltrow to a fast food worker, all meet together and talk about the things that have happened to them. This is an especially interesting ending to the book because of the way that the narrative of the novel is crafted. She Said starts off with Kantor and Twohey working through Harvey Weinstein allegations. It shows them attempting to get women to speak up against Weinstein so that they can compile the accounts for their article at the New York Times. They show the struggle that they go through with the Weinstein camp, as well as with the women that they are attempting to get on the record. As they publish the article on Weinstein, midway through the book, the topic shifts completely to Christine Blasey Ford's accusations of Brett Kavanaugh, from just Ford's testimony to accounting what was happening during the trial. The book ends on a positive note, with Rowan Chiu, former assistant to Harvey Weinstein, deciding to speak up against him. The book ends with the words, "I'm not going to let it slide away," she said, giving a powerful and hopeful ending to a strong novel. Overall, I found the book to be a must-read. There's something in the book for everyone, from strong accounts from women to tips for those who want to go into journalism, as Twohey and Kantor work to carefully craft emails and work through things in ethical and thoughtful ways. It is also a positive book for anyone interested or involved in the Me Too movement. There are constant twists and turns in the book as it gives you an inside look of celebrities and the power that some people have on others. On the prose side, the book is carefully crafted and written so that you can fully understand all of the context to what is going on. On the con side, sometimes you are overloaded with context and information, which can make parts of the book feel dull compared to the other parts that are full of action and stress. A local story that I could report on the next few years, based off of the book She Said, would be both easy and hard to find. I could go to almost any company or workplace and find instances of sexual harassment or people who have been assaulted in their lives, as Twohey and Kantor showed through the testimony of Kim Lawson, the woman who worked at McDonald's. The problem, though, that Kantor and Twohey have highlighted is getting people to go on record about what happened to them. I would first try to interview witnesses who wouldn't be as afraid of being blackmailed or forced into silence, like Kantor had interviewed Rose McGowan. I learned from the book that you have to be extremely careful in crafting emails and making sure not to pressure the person into talking and taking into consideration that the things that they have posted and what would look best in an email to them. I think that a long-form piece would be the best for this situation, since sexual assault and harassment is not something that people can just take in during a casual read. The article that I chose is titled "Models Project Sharp Rise in Deaths as States Reopen." The article was written on May 4th and details the dangers we could be facing if we reopen states. It shows that even while Trump is encouraging states to reopen for the sake of our economy, it would be to the detriment of American lives. This is an example of journalism done well, because it follows what I think is most important and what our textbook, The Elements of Journalism, clearly states on page 49, that journalism's first obligation is to the truth. This article sticks to the truth and the facts and cites where they got their information from. They don't just say that Trump administration is reporting these high numbers, they also cite a link to the administration's internal report. They also follow many of the Society of Professional Journalists' Code of Ethics through this by providing access to the source material that they used through embedded links in the piece. This matters to a democratic society because if we are to make democratic decisions, we need to be aware of the truth and be confident that what we are reading is true, so that we can factor the information into our decisions.